Hey, James here with Ascension Digital, and today I've got 4 different microphones with me. All these microphones are really handy for my video production, and they all serve a different purpose. So let's go through which microphones that I like to use and which are most common in the industry actually. And we'll go through how to use them, how to set them up, and what they sound like. Let's go check it out. Hey everybody, I'm back. So I've got a whole bunch of microphones with me today. I want to browse through the different types and I can share with you which ones that I use. These are common in the industry and I'll tell you why I like them. And nobody's sponsoring me to talk about these mics. I'm just sharing my own experience. And a lot of these mics are fairly industry standard. Like these are the mics that a lot of guys use in the video production industry. And the first one is the shotgun mic here. This is the Sennheiser ME66. It's got a weather shield on it, but this microphone here is super common. It's used as a shotgun mic all the time. And I put it on the camera. So it's put inside of a lot of boom type microphone sets. And it does run on 48 volt power, but you can actually get these power units here that you just screw right in, and it has a battery, so that way it's powered by this battery. It's like a AA. But this ME66 is incredibly sharp and clear. You can sometimes find these used on eBay. Brand new, they're around $500. And I typically put a windscreen on it. These windscreens can be kind of expensive. Sometimes they're, I don't know, $100 some just for a little puffy thing, but my friends call it the Wookie. We put that on the microphone, get the Wookie on there. It reduces wind noise, probably up to about 20 miles an hour wind, which is really necessary if you take this microphone outside because it's extremely sensitive. This microphone will pick up things all the way down, all the way across the whole area, pretty much helicopter noise, people walking around. This microphone is so sensitive, even if you scratch your shirt and the microphone's nearby, you'll probably hear that ruffle. It's so sensitive. So this microphone is pretty amazing and the sound quality is excellent. The other microphone that I usually use commonly is a lapel mic. I use these Zenall microphones. I think it's the AWS 2000 mic, and it has a USB port, so I put rechargeable batteries and I charge it by USB, and it's amazing because both the sender and the receiver have USB, and this goes on the camera and plugs right into most DSLR cameras. The good thing about these mics is that it has dual channel, so if one channel is a little weak, it'll go after the second channel and you'll get pretty clear sound. I actually sold all of my Sennheiser microphones and I went to this brand just because of the clarity, the reliability, and the distance seems to be quite a bit better, and I've had a lot less dropout with this particular model compared to the older Sennheiser models that I used to use, probably because of the dual channel. But again, I'm not being sponsored, I'm just sharing my own information. I like the USB port, and the digital output on these cameras makes it really easy, and you can select different types of battery types, including nickel cadmium type batteries, and it will charge appropriately to the type of battery you put in there. There's all kinds of settings for different microphone inputs, and you can even put line in, which is like off of a DJ board or a PA system, and it will send line level to your camera and bring it down to the correct levels, so that if you're shooting on, like what I'm using is the Fuji X-T3, it brings in the adjustments and you can calibrate it much easier. Anyway, that's that type of microphone. The third type of microphone I use often, but not as much as those two, is this one here, the Sennheiser MD46. The MD46 is pretty much the industry standard for stage performances, a lot of singers, announcers. This microphone is sound isolating. In other words, it doesn't really pick up any sound beyond maybe a foot. So if there's sound out here a couple feet away, it will not really even hear it. So if you're at a live performance, you're on stage singing, and there's instruments going on, it pretty much eliminates most of that noise in the background and only picks up the singer. But the thing about this microphone is that it doesn't use power. It uses its own diaphragm to generate the audio. And it's got a big diaphragm in there. And when you speak into it, it generates the audio as a mic level audio. But you really need to have it like here. If you're out here, it doesn't even hardly pick up. So when you use a microphone like this MD46, you've got to tell people, hey, keep this like within an inch of your mouth. A lot of people even just put it right on their chin like that and speak. That's really what a lot of DJs do. They really keep it close like that. And then the last mic I have here is the MD421. This is a real bassy voice microphone, pretty much for doing voiceover reads and things where you want to have a real strong, robust sound in the voice. This is also a diaphragm microphone. It doesn't require any power, but it does require that you're very close to it. Out here is not going to work so well either. So that is the microphones that I'm using. I've got one bonus microphone to talk about. Let me grab it. So the last microphone I have is a portable recorder style microphone like this one. This is just a Zoom recorder. There's a ton of them out there. I like the Zoom recorders and a lot of the other recorders because they record better than just MP3. The audio is not compressed. You can record in an uncompressed audio format such as WAV or AIF. Some of them record in WAV or AIF uncompressed audio. And that allows you to really get the cleanest sound you can, especially if you don't want to use their little cheapy mics that are built in. You can hook up a microphone like this and plug it right into the recorder through a cord and get very clean, amazing sound or backup sound, especially if you're not able to rely on the camera, or the camera only has 2 inputs and you need a third audio source. Maybe that's far away. I use it sometimes for things like if I'm at a corporate shoot or I'm at a special event and there are people singing or talking or stage performing, and then I want to record the music that's coming off the board. Say I'm filming a performance on stage and the orchestra has their own music being picked up and put into the PA system. I'll bring one of these and plug it into the board and get a clean recording of the entire orchestra, and then I'll pick up a second mix of what's going on with my own microphones and kind of blend it all together in the software edit, which I'll talk about later. But anyway, the little recorders like this are great, but a lot of them have very limited battery life. They last for maybe 2 hours and the battery's dead, especially if they're rechargeable batteries. Sometimes alkaline batteries will last 3 or 4 hours. But what I've done is I've purchased one of these adapters, and what's great is, let me grab a battery and I'll show you. So I mentioned in one of my other videos how I really admire how a lot of equipment runs on these Sony NF batteries. These things power a lot of the Sony equipment, but they also power my recorder, they power my camera, and I also got one of these simple adapters. And I'll send you a link below. Sometimes you can find them on Amazon or eBay, but you can put one of these batteries in and it's got a plug, and you can just plug and get an extension, a common barrel type connector like this one, and plug it right in and power the recorder for extended amounts of time, especially if you're doing a stage performance or concert where it goes on for 3 and 4 hours and you cannot rely on the built-in batteries. This way you could just put it all together and strap it all together and put this where you need to and let it run without any loss, any risk of loss. Okay, so that's about it. I'm really glad that you joined me today. I hope that you like this video, and if you do, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell for sure. That way you can hear about my upcoming videos. and share this video with anyone else that wants to learn about microphones. I've got a lot of other videos coming in, and I will be hopefully publishing another few dozen videos, maybe even 100 more videos in the next few months. So look out for them, and I'll see you at the next one.
Ascension Digital rocks.
You're looking at the Predator. Ascension Digital is the best.
Ascension Digital Films rocks.
Coming from Carter Williams, Ascension Digital is in the house.
My name is Stefan Leko. I'm K1 champion. Ascension Digital is the best.
Ascension Digital's awesome.
Dr. Carolyn has a written questionnaire on her website which anyone can fill out. Her test narrows 25 types down to a few that will likely be yours. Hi, this is Jim, your holistic practitioner, and today I want to talk about something very profound, the soul and how your ether works. This is a very powerful discovery by Dr. Larry Gertler, and he was able to find how to test the operating system and the soul and how much ether a person has, and Larry actually showed me how to test ether. So let's get started and I'll explain.
San Francisco Bay Area, we are standing here live on the red carpet for 944 magazine, celebrating the release of Christina Milian. Come join me, your host, Jessica Ray, aka J Ray, as we see the exclusive interviews from Christina Milian herself. Check it out. Oh, thank you so much. Isn't she gorgeous? How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. Nice to be in San Francisco. Everybody's out here ready to jump into the club. It's going to be wild in there.
Definitely. The line is packed. It's all around the corner. Crazy, insane, all for you. Tell us, we have to know, what is your visit with 944 today?
Well, my visit with 944 is obviously to have a good time, and I have a new single called Us Against the World that's out. It's also on 944.com, and you can get your free download on the website. And yeah, we're kind of doing like a whole tour, going to all the clubs around the country, and I like to have a good time, so I know they like to have a good time, so it works out the two of us together.
Definitely. Well, your fans are so excited to see you. We can't wait. We're going to go ahead and take this beautiful girl backstage and get an exclusive interview, only seen at 944mag.com.